Brothers.
No. Yeah, you are still my favourite. I've just chosen to play Sons of Horus this edition because I want a bit of a change.
Heresy grows from
No, it's not because of the rules.
heretics.
No,
Brothers.
you are. Yes, you are still my favourite.
Die, scum!
I'm not having this. This is.
Squad broken! Shh. Understood.
Hi guys. Welcome to the Outpost Dispatch, which is your excuse to procrastinate while staying up to date with everything tabletop.
Traitors.
On this week's episode, we're going to be talking about the Horus Heresy, events at the Outpost, and how we can help you with your hobby. So let's get stuck in. This week we have got some awesome Heresy stuff going on pre-order. We've got the massive Fellblade super heavy tank, complete with las cannon arrays, laser destroyers, quad heavy bolter sponsons, demolisher cannon, twin heavy bolter, and the Fellblade accelerator cannon. It's a massive piece of kit, and it's going to be super cool to see on the tabletop a lot more. It was really expensive before because it was Forge World resin and it was a nightmare to build and all the rest of it. But to see it in plastic, it looks incredible. It's going to be great. It's going to be great value, and I'll certainly be picking one up. We've also got the Mark II Assault Squad, which look amazing. Slightly sad that I just bought a load from Tortuga Bay, but there you go. I'll certainly be picking some of those up as well. We've got the Forges of Saturn campaign book, so if you're a lover of the Saturnine Terminators or the Dreadnought and things like that you get in the Saturnine box, there's going to be rules for customising those, character upgrades for I think Thousand Suns and a couple of others. So loads of really cool stuff you can get in that. So definitely pick up the campaign journal. And then also really cool for Heresy, which is the first time we've seen, is the combat forces, which are akin to the combat patrols you get for 40k or the Vanguard you get for Age Sigmar. And in these you'll be getting, sort of like a couple of squads of basic infantry. So you've got like Mark 6 Marines for the Astartes one, you've got Thalax for the Mechanicum one, and Solar Auxiliary infantry squads for the Solar Auxilia. You've also got a support unit in there, so like the Marine one has a Leviathan Dreadnought, which is a great bit of kit, the Castellax in the Mechanicum one, and the Lehman Russ in the Solar one. And you've also got another unit, so the Marines get a Rhino to drive you guys about, a Thanatar for the Mechanicum, which is a great bit of kit to get in a box with that sort of value. And also then the Solar get a command squad as well, so loads to go at. If you're just looking to get in, dip your toe into Heresy, or maybe fancy an allied detachment, these would be great ways to either bolster your force or start a new one. So definitely check those out on pre-order this Saturday from 10 a.m. There's also a few bits of Middle-earth on pre-order this weekend. So we've got the characters from the War of the Rohirrim, Helm Hammerhand, and the other characters that go from the War of the Rohirrim series. The film, and you've also got some really nice Rohan dice, like green marble with like the white horse of Rohan on, and some Hill Tribes dice, which look like sort of like weathered bone, and they're like very cool dice. So that's all on pre-order this Saturday, but I'm going to go back to Heresy for a little minute. It is my favourite, just like you, Librarian.
Brothers.
And we've got the Escalation League in store. The first round's just finished on that. So we'll be updating our Tale of Gamers online. So you'll start to see some social media content with us with so like battle reports and what our customers and players are working on with their armies. So we've got some really nice stuff to show you in the coming days with that. So stay tuned to all the socials and the blog for more on that one. And yeah, it's the second round of the Escalation. We've also just started the online Escalation League as well. So if you wanted to get involved on that, you can still jump in online and share your progress with us and maybe get featured in the Tale of Gamers that we're doing. Because we're talking about events, I might as well stick with the theme. We've just come off the back of a huge Blood Bowl event being hosted at the Outpost. We had nearly 160 players from all over the world, actually. We had some from the other side of the Atlantic. We had some from Finland, Greece, France, some Canadians and people from the US as well. I probably missed some, so if I've missed you and you're seeing this somehow, then I apologise, but thank you for coming. It was hosted by Andy Davo, who is a quite prominent YouTuber and streamer in the Blood Bowl community. He's also pretty good at Blood Bowl. And he had a really wicked event. Everyone had a great time. We've learnt a lot. He's going to be doing it again next year. So if you missed out, he's going to be hosting it again the first weekend of September next year. You'll be able to find more information from Andy Davo and all his channels about that. But in terms of events, we have got an event on every single weekend for the rest of this year, which is so cool because we've got such an amazing space. I'm really proud of the team and all of our local event organisers that come and use the space. So we've got loads going on for the rest of the year. It does mean that space will be limited, so if you are wanting to book tables, please book them as far in advance as you can and make sure you book so you can get that spot for gaming. But we should still have space most weekends for casual gaming as well. We've had our food vendor open, the Pitstop. So the guys had a first weekend catering for Andy's event, which I'm sure they were thrilled by having a massive weekend for their first bit, but they did a great job. And our menu's up and running now. They'll be open when we're open. So you get some scran, go to the hatch in store, get some awesome food. It's absolutely banging. The guys do an amazing job, so definitely check that out. And yeah, if you are an event organizer or you've toyed with the idea of running events or want to see if you can get involved with helping us run any events, then please feel free to get in touch with either myself or one of the team. We can see what we can do, whether you want to host your own or help us with one of ours or help us put something new on. That'd be great. So get in touch if you're looking to have some involvement with events. And the final thing I sort of wanted to talk about is kind of on brand because we've got our hobby hangout this Sunday, where we just encourage people to bring down their work in progress or something to work on and just to intermingle with other hobbyists and people and spend time helping each other and just sharing your hobby together with other people this weekend. So that'll be running all day Sunday. It's free, just come down, bring some stuff to work on and get involved. But I wanted to touch on what we can do at the Outpost to help you with your hobby. So we've got a really knowledgeable store team who know so much about so many different areas of the hobby. Like Tam and Carl and AJ and Natalie, they're all fantastic painters. They've got loads of knowledge. They all like different brands. They all like different ways of doing things. And you can get some really cool like advice and different takes on stuff with the guys in the store. And I do it a lot. Like when I'm painting, I'll ask them, oh, well, how would you do this? Or have you got any suggestions for how I can make that better or do this? And they've got loads and loads of tips on whether it's like OSL for airbrushing or like glazing a cloak or whatever it is you're stuck with. The guys can give you some great advice as well as advice on products and, technique and, even just like colour theory ideas, like what would go with this for this idea. The guys are fantastic and they do a really great job. So just pick their brains. We've also got a dedicated hobby space in store. I'm looking at it through the door right now where I'm filming. And we've got tables set up with paints that you can use. We've got a bunch of Army Painter Fanatic paints that you can use for free. We've got a few brushes, but we recommend you bring your own. And critically, just the space and the environment where you can sit and paint and chat to other painters and hobbyists. We've usually got a couple of people in at least every night working on some projects and sharing that with other people. So please feel free to get involved and bring your hobby to us because we're here to help you. Like, we want you guys to have the best time possible. So yeah, don't forget, Hobby Hangout this Sunday, as well as all the usual stuff. So we've got weekly play for Pokemon on Wednesday, Star Wars Unlimited Thursday, Magic on Friday. We've got all our normal clubs. So AOS on Thursday, 40k comp on Thursday. We've got Heresy going off on Friday. It's mad. We've got the South Yorkshire Kill, or the Yorkshire Kill Team folks. I will get better at that, Declan, I'm sorry. Yorkshire Kill Team folks are in Wednesday. So if you're interested in anything at all, let us know. We'll tell you when is best to come down. And remember that your hobby lives at the Outpost. I'll see you next week.